If you are in a relationship right now, let me turn you on to the Ritual app. You are going to schedule your one-on-one session live with your clinician every week. I happen to be one of them. And in preparation for these sessions, you and your partner every single week, you're going to look at your video content that is curated for you and your partner. And you're going to learn the relationship skills that you need to really keep your relationship running smoothly and to keep both of you strong and emotionally healthy. And you're going to meet with your clinician afterwards. You're going to take the assessment. You're going to do your journal prompts and take the assessment so your clinician can find out how you're doing and how things are going in your relationship and the areas that you may need to get stronger in. But Ritual is an absolutely amazing app. It's going to help keep your relationship on track. It's going to give you that curated time with your partner every week to work on your relationship. And so I want you to check out the link at the bottom of this video and click on it, and you will get 20% off of the Ritual app. You also have the opportunity to message your clinician in between sessions. So you can also do that. But it is an absolutely amazing tool, a great modern day tool for couples to keep their relationship strong and healthy. So check out the Ritual app today, and don't forget to use my link to get 20% off of your first month of Ritual. And if you'd like to work with me, please let them know you're interested in working with Anita Stoudmire. Good morning. We are getting ready to get into a long holiday weekend. Ladies, good morning. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches the content. I'm getting ready to drop my daughter off at an outdoor mall. And I need to run into Ulta and get some color corrector for underneath my eyes. So I'm going to talk to you all in the 15 minutes it's going to take me to get there. And one of the things that I get a lot with ladies sending me messages or DMs is this concept of not settling. And here is the truth, ladies, and I want you to hear this and hear this well. We will all settle. We will all settle. What does that mean? That means that we're all going to get some things in our partner that perhaps, we would prefer they not be that way, or they're going to have some quirks or things that irritate us, right? And there's some things we're not going to get that we wanted, because that is the truth of loving and caring for another human being. So they'll come along with some things that'll get on our nerves, and there will be some things that we wanted that we won't get, like period. And I can be honest and tell you, every man I've ever loved, the man I was married to, I can write that pros and cons list like right in my head. And there were some things that I was like, man, I wish that wasn't a thing. I wish this person didn't have that quirk, or something that got on my nerves, or there was something I wish I had gotten, but I didn't. Because here's the truth. Life is full of trade-offs. When we choose one thing, we are in essence not choosing another thing. Okay, so adult people know this. Mature people understand this concept. Immature people truly believe that they will not settle, that they will get everything they want. And, you can keep doing that if you want to. You can keep holding out for that perfect guy who literally hits everything on that list I gave you. So the self-discovery relationship tool, that list, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I need. I gave you those 3 lists. I can assure you that a great guy will come along and he will not match everything. And you should be with him. You should be with him. Okay? He's Mr. Good Enough. See, that's what we don't talk enough about is Mr. Good Enough. Because I'm a big believer in doing and trying. But this idea that, I gotta hold off until everything is perfect. I gotta get everything I want on all of my 3 lists. You fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself, and you are going to think yourself right out of a healthy relationship. You're going to think yourself right out of doing the relationship work that we can only do in relationship. So you're going to be sitting on the sidelines waiting for this perfect man to come along. He does not exist. Like I said, for the most part, the men that I have dated in the past, the man that I married, well, we're not going to include the man that I married because he turned out to be something completely different. Let's include especially the men that I dated after him. They were good men in the sense of they were not abusive. They were not, just outwardly, abusing me or neglecting me. There were some incompatibilities there. There was definitely some incompatibilities. There was definitely some wounds on both sides of the fence, and there were some incompatibilities. And that is what led to, okay, there's a lack of commitment. There's an incompatibility. You need to understand that not every relationship ends. See, y'all see relationships ending as like the worst thing that can ever happen. It really isn't. It really isn't. See, these are the things we don't talk about enough. Some relationships need to end. Some relationships that y'all are in right now, they need to end. They need to be over. Okay? You've gone as far as you can go. That person is not facilitating your growth. They're not growing. They're not becoming better. And that relationship may not be outwardly abusive or neglectful. And talk about relationships ending that need to end, that should end, because they're not the last stop for us. They're not the best option for us. They're not the option for us that's actually going to help us to grow and learn and all the things. Those relationships, while they may be comfortable, while they may be familiar, while they may be what you know and who you know, well, we've been together and I just know him and this and that. Okay, you're not growing. He's not growing. And, you all are kind of both stuck. And if you're really being honest with yourself, you're not truly fulfilled. You're not truly content in this relationship. And he isn't either. Let me tell y'all something. As a couples therapist, I find it a hoot when people come into couples therapy. And look, I give them a couples questionnaire. And I have both of them fill it out. I do not reveal to each other what their responses were. But what is so interesting to me is there's always one person in the couple, when it says rate your relationship satisfaction from 1 to 10, one person will put a 4, the other person will put a 9. Like, what? Are y'all in the same relationship? How can that be? So 2 things, it's got to be 2 things, right? One, the person whose relationship satisfaction is high, they've got to be completely, oblivious. They've got to lack self-awareness. Like, are you in the same relationship as me? They've got to be oblivious or lack self-awareness. Okay? Or, this is the second one that really hurts people's feelings. The second one is that they just don't care. They just don't care about you like that. They're just like, hey, this relationship is meeting my needs. I don't care if you're happy or not. See, we don't talk about that. But that always blows my mind. There's always one person that's like, yeah, the relationship is great and our sex life is great. And then the other person is like, nah, the relationship sucks. Our sex life sucks and this sucks. And I'm like, wow. Yeah. So there's either a lack of self-awareness, somebody's oblivious, or somebody just don't care about the other person's joy and happiness and fulfillment. Either way, that's a problem. That's the problem. Your intimate relationship should feel so connected. You should have your finger on the pulse of that person. So it's like laying next to a person at night and that person die and you ain't even aware of it. You just keep on sleeping through the night. You get up in the morning. You wonder why they ain't getting up. Like, what? No, you should feel connected. You should feel close. You should ask questions. You should be talking. Like, what that's telling me is we're not connected. We're not close. We're not talking. We're not asking each other questions on the regular, daily, if not weekly. Okay, something. But months are going by and one of us is very unhappy and the other one of us is like, oh, it's all good. So that's what I see as a problem, is this like lack of connectedness, closeness, emotional attunement. That's it. There's a lack of emotional attunement. One person is not acknowledging how the other person is doing or feeling. That's like a whole thing. So I'm going to keep it real. I'm good. Like I tell people all the time, I'm good. I see the worst of people. I see the worst of relationships. And I'm going to tell you for sure, I know what I don't want. Like I am very, very clear on what I don't want. And as a feminine woman, that is the first step. Feminine women determine what they want by knowing what they don't want. Okay, ladies, get very clear about what you don't want. Okay, then you can start to tease out. Then you can flesh out what you want. But I'm very clear about what I don't want. I do not want a man that does not prioritize me, does not believe that I matter, that how I feel and think matters, and cares about that and wants to know that. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want something that looks good for the gram, or, we fit, we make a handsome or beautiful couple. I don't want that. I would rather it feel good than look good. Been there, done that. I have been there, done that. I'm not interested in we look good. We look good on paper. No, I want it to feel good. I want to wake up every day knowing that I am with someone that cares deeply about me and my joy and my love and my happiness, and I care deeply about him. That's it. Okay, so that's what 56 years on this earth has finally taught me. I went through my little shallow phase. I did. I went through my little shallow phase. I dated many a male model or a fitness instructor, personal trainer. I went through I'm not gonna lie, and basketball player, thinking, oh, this looks good, this looks good, this makes me look good, and this just looks good, right? And realize like, no, this don't feel good, and thankfully it was just dates. Like it was not me in a relationship with these people, or it was two that I was in a relationship with. But for the most part, I went on dates. I went on dates and I met a lot of people and went on dates and, kikied in front of their face and had some laughs, but nothing else came of it. There was no sexual intimacy or it was just dates, just going on dates with people that I thought, okay, this looks good. This should work. This makes me look good. This person's attractive. But, you're sitting there and you're thinking, wow, there's no real connection. I don't feel like I matter to this person. Like maybe this person is thinking this about me. Like she looked good, she looked good. Her butt is fat, her breasts are voluptuous. Like, yeah, this is good enough. Right. And I was like, no, I don't want that. I want something real. I want something genuine. I want something that feels good. Right. And once I realized that, I started making different decisions. Because I was like, yeah, I'm just going on dates with these people because it looks good, but it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to my soul, to my spirit. I don't feel truly wanted or desired. It was like, yeah, we make a cute couple. I've had many a man say that. Many a man has said that to me. Oh, we make a cute couple. We go together nicely. We look good together. And I that's always like disturbed me. Like, what? Is there anything else about me that you like? Anything else? Like, but I have always felt a way about that. Like, okay, it's just like I feel a way about the physical compliments. I really do. I just, you can save that. You can save that. Save the physical compliments. Save the, you sure are beautiful, or you sure, look like this, or this or this. Save it. You getting out? Thank you. All right, I'm dropping my daughter off, y'all. Just text me when you're leaving. Let me know when you're leaving, okay? Thank you, ma'am. All right, but yeah, we got to get back to basics because we are missing the big picture and it is destroying healthy relationships. I think it's destroying people. I think that's why people don't bond to each other. They don't really care about each other. I mean, the Bible has spoken of this where it talks about, everything we're seeing today has been talked about in the Bible, which is like fascinating. But it talks about how man was going to lose affection, like lose caring and affection for each other. Like there was going to, even amongst family and friends, that man was just going to start to lose just a healthy caring or affection for one another. And that we are definitely seeing that play out. People, I mean, the hatred in the world is like insane. And the littlest thing can cause division. So you got the whole, going through the COVID pandemic and who was getting a shot and who wasn't. And I mean, that stuff was literally tearing families apart. And yeah, all of this has been prophesied, but the devil knew exactly what he was doing. He said that if he can divide men and women, if he can destroy the cornerstone, think about it, family, marriage, children, that is the cornerstone of society. And he said, you know what? If I can destroy families, like if I can make men and women hate each other, oh my gosh, I can destroy the entire world. Like if I can make men hate women, and look, men hating women is dangerous. It's dangerous. It's physically dangerous to a woman. It's emotionally dangerous to a woman. Like that's the dark triad men. The Machiavellian men and the psychopaths and the sociopaths and the narcissistic men. When men hate women, it's dangerous. Bad things happen when men hate women. Women start to question themselves and their self-esteem plummets. And they feel less than human. So here's the tip, ladies, and I want y'all to really hear my heart on this. You need to assess very quickly if a man hates women. Very quickly. I told my client that just yesterday. I said, he hates women. This man that you're dealing with hates women. It's not personal. It's not you. It's women. All women. And think about this. Let's go here. I'm going to go here. When men do not want to step into their God-designed role as a man, when they feel a way about pretty privilege, or they feel a way about, you women have it easy, and y'all, men have to earn value. Women are born with value. Like, be mindful. Be mindful of that sort of talk. Pay attention to that sort of talk. Okay? When men are jealous of women, when men are envious of women, when they don't know how to be in their natural, God-given, healthy, masculine role, like when they don't learn about female nature and just take it as fact, right? You don't have to feel a way about it. You don't have to take it personal. You don't have to see it as, no, it's just information. It's just information. I tell women the same thing. I don't take male nature personal. I learn about men and I use the information to my advantage. That's what y'all need to do. But you're getting mad. Well, you talking about men will sleep with women they don't like? That's disgusting. That's okay. But it is.
It is male nature. Men will sleep with women they don't even like. Men will sleep with women they're not completely attracted to. Men will marry women that are not their first choice. They're like, yeah, I really don't want this woman like that. But, I'm 40, I'm 45, or, I've been divorced and I'm tired of being by myself. I need to find somebody to take care of me or be with me or be my companion. I'll choose you. I'll choose whoever is available. I'll choose whoever's available at the time that I'm ready to settle down. That is a man thing. And it is in the nature of men. Men, their rate of remarrying is higher than women. Men need us. Men need women. That is male nature, as I've been saying on my platform forever. The vagina that you came from, you will return to. Every time. Every time. I know men personally that have been married 4 and 5 times. Now, you would think, common sense would tell you, bruh, leave it alone. Like, you don't know how to do this. You're not good at this, right? Common sense would tell him that. Nope. Men need women. I have a good friend that, like I said, well, I'm not like you. I need to be in a relationship. I know, because you're a man. It don't have nothing to do with that. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. You will not admit it, but it's the truth. As a woman, especially as a woman who's now getting older, we have a place in society. We have things that, we do in society. Older women, especially if we are wise, especially if we are grandmothers, if we are mentors, if we are ladies in the church, think about it. Older women have a place in society as they get older. And they may not be, the hot chick in the movies or the Bond girl, but they have a place. They provide stability to a community. They help younger women. They advise younger women. They help take care of the children. Like, they have a place. Old men, old single men, not really. Not really. They don't have no friends like talking about. They haven't developed any healthy relationships. All they've done is focus on their work. And once they retire or once they can't do their job no more, it's like a lot of them, the self-deletion rate is very high for older men because they're like, yeah, a lot of them end up in, adult homes and, because they haven't invested in their relationships. They haven't invested in their children. They haven't invested in the wives they've had, or they've run around and act like fools and got divorces. And they get older. Ain't nobody coming to take care of them. I hate to break it to you, but, you don't invest in people. See, men don't see investment in people as anything. They think, oh, I've got to make money and I've got to, build a business and I've got to do that. They see their energy going towards things like money and their business and their work and all of that. And then as they get older, when they need to withdraw from the relationships in their life, they're bankrupt. There's nothing there because they have not built healthy relationships with their children, and they've had multiple wives that they divorce or that divorce them. They have nothing. But women, older women, oh no, we very much have a place in society. We are very much a part of society, and we keep going. And look, we get together with other women that are divorced or widowed or single, and we, travel together and we do stuff for the church and we volunteer and we do this and that and we grandparents to our grandchildren. Like, we are very much needed in society. Very much needed and wanted. But it's men that remarry at a much higher rate than women. Men need women. I keep saying this, and that's male nature. That's why, as much as it's going to hurt your little feelings, when you leave your marriage, when you divorce, or you leave your marriage, or you get broken up with, that man will be in another relationship before you will. That is a 90% chance that man will be talking to somebody else, be dating somebody else, or be in another relationship before you will. That's the truth. And if y'all are being honest with yourself, I want you to put in the comments, Yep, I seen it. It happened to me. So right there, that's telling you. And then this was so mind altering. So the men who hate women, they just swear they don't need women. And yet The research says otherwise. You're quicker to remarry. You're quicker to move on. And who do you move on to? A woman. So if you don't need women like that, why you keep messing with them? Like, make it make sense. It don't. It's like the hypocrisy for me. I hate women, yet I want some coochie. Last I checked, that come along with a woman. Like, I can't. Oh, it's like, yeah, I don't get with women like that. I don't like, that y'all get on my nerves and y'all this and that and da da da. And a lot of them won't come out and straight out say they hate women. But it's the other things they say. It's the other things they do. But yet, here you are up in the face of a woman. Because like I said, we are the missing rib. Y'all will forever return to us. I'm where you came from. I'm where you coming back to. You understand? You understand? So, ladies, you don't need to be mad. You don't need to be mad about male nature, right? Men rebound more than women. Men, remarry more than women. Men are going to remarry as quickly as they can after being widowed. Like, their wife died 6 months ago and they're in a relationship. Like, it's insane. I have seen this play out many times. Men need women. And yet, in today's modern time, they can't stand women. Like, it's mind-altering. It's mind-blowing. And look, you got all this stuff going on now where women are like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I'm done with all of this. I think I need to go about my business. I think I'm going, drink water and mind my business. Yeah, women are like, it's phenomenal that women are now opting out. I pray to God every day that they opt out of dating apps. That's my prayer, y'all. So I got 2 prayers. Number 1, I believe that this Jen and Ben thing is not going to work. I don't pray that it don't work, but I just say, okay, let me see with my eyes because, I'm pretty good at making these predictions. And number 2 is that women will leave dating apps alone. I want to see women leave dating apps in droves. Millions. I want to see women leave if we could just do it for 1 month. Do you all know how much financial power we have? Do you all realize that 80% of every ad you see, of every advertisement, of every commercial, of every magazine ad, do you realize that 80% of them are geared towards women? Do you realize how much financial power you have as a woman? If we could just get women to delete the app for 1 month, 30 days. Like if I started putting out, hey y'all, June 1st, if you're on a dating app, delete your profile. Delete your profile. Like everybody all over the place, all over the world, delete your profile. If you are a woman and you're on a dating app, I want you to delete your profile as of June 1st. Stay off the app for 1 month. We would destroy the dating app industry. That would, their stock would plummet. Their profit would plummet. These people would be begging. They would probably be giving away membership to the dating apps if that happened. But the fact that you all are going on dating apps and paying to be abused, paying to be disrespected, paying, like, that's the mind-altering part. Y'all are paying for these no good men. Like, y'all are paying for this foolishness on dating apps. That's like blowing my mind. If that ain't gaslighting, I don't know what is. They done tricked y'all into paying to be abused by men, to be tricked by men. Like, I don't get it. But that's what Anita is on. We need to leave it alone. And in my opinion, we're going to be just fine. Women, for the first time ever, they do need to come together. They do need to bond together. They need to truly have each other's back. And here's what that looks like. Being honest with each other, being direct, giving them the truth. Okay? Not sitting around calling them queen and telling them how great they are. No, leave him alone, girl. You having sex with him on the first night is not going to get you where you want to go. Like, be honest. Actually do things that benefit women. But pushing that culture and pushing give him the benefit of the doubt. That doesn't benefit women. That hurts women. No, don't give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, this happened on the first date? You felt like this? You felt disrespected? You felt ignored? Keep it moving. Stop the nice girl. Stop the people pleasing. That is what actually benefits women. And support women in whatever it is they choose to do. Whether I choose to get married and have 5 kids and sit at home for the next 30 years, or whether I want to, become a CEO of some big company, whatever I want to do, support that. Oh, you're a mom? That's amazing. Oh, you work for Netflix? You're the CEO of Netflix? That's amazing. Like, whatever that is. That's it. But the truth is, feminism does not support traditional values. Feminism does not support women who actually want to get married and have a husband and 5 kids and do the homestead thing. Feminism doesn't support that. That's why I keep telling y'all, I do not support feminism. I support gender equality. There is a difference. There is a difference. And gender equality says, sure, if a woman wants to fight in a war or climb telephone poles and fix the electricity and all of that, okay, go right ahead and do that. You should not be stopped from doing that. I don't want to do that. And most women don't want to do that. But if you as a woman want to do that, you want to become a boxer and get beat all up in your face, okay, go right ahead and do that. But it also should support those of us who don't want to do that, who don't want to, no, thank you. That is not my dream. That's it. So I don't support feminism. Plain and simple. I support gender equality. I support women having the same benefits as men, whatever that is. And that's it. I don't support hating men or thinking men are unnecessary or thinking men are fill in the blank. Okay? No. I love men, especially good men. Let me tell y'all, I love a good man. Woo! Lord, I love a good man. Okay? But the truth is, and this is what's got men's panties all up in a bunch, is a lot of men are not that great. That's why they mad. Can I be honest? They get mad at Anita because they really ain't that great. And I recognize that. I recognize that men, a lot of men, not all of them, but a lot of them are just not that great. They're just not that great. They're not doing anything great. They're not kind. They're not emotionally available or attuned. They can be very selfish. They will seek out women for their own selfish desires. That's what got y'all mad. Is that I don't like men that are not great. I don't like men that are not masculine. That's it. That's what's got y'all in y'all feelings. Okay? But I love great men. And I thank God every day that I have a father, I have a grandfather and uncles and my brothers. Oh my gosh. I just think, like I said, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have the healthy male role models in my life. I would have probably, if I'm being honest, I would have probably given up on men a long time ago. That's why it just breaks my heart when women say to me, I don't know a good man. I have never experienced a healthy masculine man. I've never experienced a healthy father, grandfather, uncle. I've been sexually abused by men. I've been physically abused by men. I've been tricked. I've been, financially used by men. I have never felt the protection of a good man. That breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. And look, when I say things like we need more good men, here come the not so great men in the comments. And that's why I tell people it's easy to see the not great men. It's so easy. Y'all make it so easy. Well, y'all, if y'all hadn't done this and if y'all hadn't done not a protective bone in your body. And you do realize that sometimes protecting women is just keeping quiet. Just keeping quiet about not saying something negative. Not coming on a woman's page and trolling it and having something negative to say about something a woman is talking about. Sometimes it's just minding your business. That's protecting a woman. I speak truth here. You don't ever have to worry about me lying to women or telling them something that is a lie. Okay, I speak the truth over here. I'm all about accountability. I'm all about personal responsibility. So you don't ever have to come over here and check Anita and say, oh, Anita's telling these women lies and no, I'm telling the women the truth, some hard truth. I've lost some female followers, some female subscribers like, oh, I don't like that, okay. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth in love and kindness, but I'm gonna tell you. But the fact that you come over here and just be obnoxious, like just be obnoxious, talk all crazy. Yeah, these women, if they so upset, if they so mad about not having no men now and this and that, good. They deserve it. That's what they get. That's see, ladies, just pay attention. Just pay attention. You can see the men that are not good. Yeah, they getting what they deserve, and they should be on here crying, and they should be making these videos because, yeah, let them be with their cats, let them die alone. That right there. Listen to men talk. How many times do I have to tell y'all this? It's not hard to see a wounded, broken, traumatized man, an envious man, a jealous man. Oh my gosh, women are online crying about, oh, I just want to be married and have a family and this, and oh, that they deserve it. They deserve everything they get. They should be that. Like what? It's not hard. It's not hard to see the men that hate women. Just open your eyes. If they have nothing good to say about women, just think about that. That goes against masculinity. That goes against a masculine nature to protect and to not like try to degrade or talk crazy about, like what? That's like people coming online and talking crap about kids. These stupid kids, these babies crying on airplanes and what? That is the devil. That is nothing but the devil speaking. A person coming online and talking crap about children. Since when are children fair game? Really think about this. So when men are talking crap about women or children, or like, there's something wrong there. There's something wrong with that person. There's something spiritually off about that person. That's not even in the nature of a masculine man to do that. He will keep quiet before he will come on and trash talk or come in the comments and trash talk. That's a man who ain't doing nothing with his life. Okay? He don't have nothing better to do than to come under my platform or come under my Instagram comments and talk trash. Like, bruh, you're telling on yourself. And then you're going to get hidden from my channel or you're going to get blocked. That's it. That's all that's happening. I hope you enjoyed that 10 seconds that it took you to write that. I hope you enjoyed that. Because like I said, I will never hear from you again. Right? We will never cross paths. I will never hear from you again. And I'm good. I done got far away from my topic, which is you will settle. You will settle. Here's the one thing I'm going to tell you about that, though. The one list that you're making that I don't want you to settle on, it's the don't wants. So if you put something on the don't want list, that's why it's so important for you to focus on that list. Like really, really focus on that list. So if you put something on the don't want list, I don't want you to settle by accepting it. That's it. That's the message. Do not accept things that you say you don't want, right? And sometimes you need to have someone else read your list because something on your list could be silly. I had some silly things on my don't want list. And over the last 2-3 years, I kind of reflected. I had other people look at the list and they were like, that's dumb. Like they just straight up told me. My friends are very brutally honest and they're like, Anita, that's dumb. Like that's a dumb thing to put on a don't want list. And I understand that it's a preference, right? But to put it on the don't want list is like the hard line. It's the non-negotiable. So you sure? You sure? Because you may miss out on a really great guy that has this. Like, this is a dumb thing. This is a shallow thing. And yeah, I got that download that, yeah, that was dumb. That was shallow. That was something that could have been keeping my husband from finding me. And so, I had to let go of some things. And now I feel like my don't want list is perfect. It is perfect. It includes things that speak to my values and my morals. It includes things that I know I wouldn't feel content and fulfilled long term with these things. So I want you to, when you're doing the don't want list, I want you to talk to somebody else about it, or let somebody else look at it and let them, kind of give you their feedback. And then here's the other big one. You ready? You cannot have something on your don't want list that you in fact are doing or that you have. So you're a hypocrite, right? You're a hypocrite. So if I'm a woman with 3 children and I say, yeah, I don't want a man with children, that you're being a hypocrite. Like, that's a horrible way to start, to start off. Don't be a hypocrite. That's one of the things that I absolutely despise. And I have to check myself on that. Am I judging someone or feeling a way about something that I'm doing, that I have, that I'm practicing? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, let's be aligned. Let's be aligned in our words and our deeds. Let's be aligned in the things. Okay, this is what I say I want. This is what I can provide. This is what I say I don't want. This is what I'm not doing. This is what I say I need. Yep, I can give someone that as a need. Like, let's be aligned. There's a spiritual component to this that we need to pay attention to. But a lot of people are totally misaligned. And that's why they're missing out on their opportunities to meet people. But yeah, don't write nothing silly on there about, I don't want him to have no kids and you got a bunch of kids. Or I want him to live like this. Oh Lord, I gotta go here. I want him to be like a personal trainer. I want him to have 6-pack abs and you fluffy. Like, and look, I had this one friend. I can't make this up, y'all. Look, she was fluffy. And she wanted, the personal trainer type. She wanted the cut arms and the cut abs and all of that. Well, there's plenty of men out here that like bigger women. Don't do that. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me and don't lie to yourself. Any man that spend that much time in the gym making himself look that good, he wants somebody else that look that good. I know I do. I spend time in the gym making myself look good. And I be darned if I'm going to be with somebody fluffy. I be darned if I'm going to be with a couch potato. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want someone comparable. Okay? And I don't even need you to be all cut up and all of that. But I want somebody comparable. Can I keep it 100? I don't want no fluffy man. I don't want no bad eating man. No man on no high blood pressure medicine and all this and diabetes. I don't want that. Because guess what? I don't bring that. I don't bring those kind of problems. I have other things, but I don't bring those kind of problems. So let's stop. Look at the don't want list. Make sure you're not doing anything on it, right? So I'm not lying. I'm not cheating. What else is on my don't want list? I got it on my phone. The lying and the cheating. I'm not violent. I'm not aggressive. I'm not passive aggressive. That's a big one for me. I don't like passive aggressiveness. I really don't. It's very unattractive. That'll turn me off very quickly. You being passive aggressive. I like people who are direct, and I'm direct. Okay, so everything I'm asking for, okay. But yeah, there's things on there. I like a man that's healthy and fit. I don't want a man that's sloppy. I don't want a man that's overweight. I'm not overweight. See, everything on the don't want list, I can go right down there and say, nope. That's what you should be able to do. And that is the list that I don't want you to settle on. So if you put it on that list, do not accept something from the list, because again, you're misaligned. You're not going to get what you want because you're accepting things that you don't want. Remember that. Life is about trade-offs. Okay? So that's it. I want you to embrace that. Nobody's going to get everything they want. I would love a tall man. I may end up with a 5'6" man or 5'8" man. But I'm going to tell you what, if he makes me feel like I've never felt before, if he connects to my heart, that's all that matters. If he treats me well, that's all that matters, y'all. So we gotta start thinking about what matters. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I told y'all, I've never dated a broke man. I've also never dated a thug man. I didn't go through that phase in high school and college. I don't want a no good man. Like, I don't want a broke man. I don't want a thug man. That don't excite me. It really don't. I like men for the most part that's pretty clean cut. I like men for the most part that didn't have no crazy hard life. Like, that trauma does not excite me. I thank God every day that I grew up in the neighborhood I did, raised by the parents that I did. And for the most part, I had a pretty vanilla upbringing, right? I had a pretty vanilla upbringing. And so the rocky roads and, these other flavors, the cookies and all that stuff, that don't appeal to me. Like, it really don't. Rocky Road don't appeal to me. I had a pretty vanilla upbringing, and that's kind of what I like. Okay? I love an adventurous man. I love a man that's fun and funny and don't take himself too seriously. But I also love a man that's disciplined, that's focused, that, has dreams and goals. I love a man that's spiritual, right? And is in touch with a lot of different stuff. I love that. But the thugs of the world, the violent men of the world, the men that want to, grab your arm and want to tell you who you can be with and who you can't and who you talking. I don't play them games. I don't play them games. Nah, I walk clean away, and I do it early. Like I said, you even puff up on me. You puff up on me. I remember one time I went on one date with a man, and he experienced some road rage in the car about some guy. And look, the guy cut him off. He gonna go 100 miles an hour, catch up with the guy and cut him off. I was like, take me home. Take me home. Never talk to him again. I don't find none of that attractive. I don't find none of that sexy. None of that is getting a pass. You showing me something about you that I don't want and don't like. So some of y'all need to rewire yourselves. You need to find the vanilla man attractive. You need to, because that is, I'm going to be real, that's your long-term happiness. That's your long-term fulfillment. Y'all dating all these thug men and the men who smoke weed and drink alcohol, drink brown liquor and all that. Nah, I don't find that man attractive at all. At all. Let's be honest. The smell of weed, it's such a turnoff. Every time I go to Las Vegas, where now people are just walking around in the street smoking weed, it is such a turnoff. There's nothing sexy about that. Smelling it on him, smelling it on his breath, gross. That's nasty. So, and y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about that. But this whole, I like a man with a little edge, and I like a man with his pants down off his behind, and I feel protected, and this. No, there is such a thing as a Sigma male where he's quiet, and yet, guess what? He's quiet. He's not the most rah-rah alpha man in the room, but let something pop off and he will protect you. I know many a man like that he's not the chest beating alpha, no, but let something pop off and you gonna see who you really got. Like, that's my guy. That's my guy. I don't want the fanciest, loudest, I got to draw attention to myself beating on my chest man. I don't want that man. I want the Sigma male. Okay? I want the cool, calm, and collected, almost appears quiet until something pop off, until I got to speak my mind, and then you going to get it. So, y'all need to rewire yourselves. Y'all keep going for these men that's violent and aggressive and lying and cheating and all this and giving y'all diseases and all this stuff, and y'all go back. You go back and think it's sexy. No, that ain't sexy. Ain't nothing attractive about that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Reconnect with your femininity. That tells me that you are disconnected from your femininity. When you find men like that attractive, no, you're completely disconnected from your femininity. The number one way that you connect with your femininity is you require safety. You require safety and security at all times. And a man like that, that's popping off or, talking crazy to you or grabbing your arm, no, you disconnected from your femininity, baby. That's the first way I know. When I look across and he going off on that guy and cussing him out, hey, look, cussing him out in front of me. I'm like, take me home. Like you done lost yourself. You done forgot who you sitting next to. That's how mad you are. And it's just a matter of time before that turns over here to me. So you can take me home. That's what he gonna hear. Well, see, why are you and this guy pissed me off and this and that. Oh, okay, you can take me home. Right? And I don't give no benefit of the doubt. I don't give no second chances. If I see aggression, if I see violence, if I see you puff up or raise up on me or other people, if you're nasty to other people, I'm good. I'm good. But see, I am deeply rooted in my femininity. I can feel in my spirit that a man is not good for me. Like, this not good. This not good. This don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. I don't feel like I can be myself. I don't feel like I can say what I need to say or be myself or, hang out with the friends I want to hang. And look, y'all, my friends ain't crazy. My friends ain't bad. My friends ain't on nothing. But if a man is like, I don't like so-and-so, I don't like you hanging out with so-and-so. And who is so-and-so? Why is it, if I can't be Anita, we good. We good. I'm good. Remember that. If you feel like you can't even be yourself with a man, that's not good. That's not good. No, he gotta love all of me. He gotta love that direct mouth. He gotta love when I'm quiet. He gotta love the quirkiness. He gotta love the spiritual side of me. He gotta love the Jesus side of me. Like you just gotta love Anita. Like you just gotta see Anita just, oh my gosh, she's like a contradiction of all kind of stuff. Like you gotta love that. You gotta love that. You gotta be into that and love that. But if you trying to suppress any parts of me, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. So that's it. But see, you have to be rooted in your femininity. And look, if you can't love my emotions and my feelings, if you can't love my tears, if you can't love my sadness, like if you can't, I am rooted in my femininity. I am looking for safe masculine containment. And if you can't do that, we good. We good. I can stay on my own. I can get it from other sources and we're good. Okay. So we're all going to settle. You need to go ahead and breathe that in. We're all going to settle. We're not going to get everything we want or need. And the only list we don't settle on is the don't wants. And actually, ladies, I want you to focus on what you don't want. That is the feminine way. Get very, very concrete in what you know you don't want. I know what I don't want. I know what I don't want. And guess what? Because I'm so rooted in that, when it comes along, it grates my spirit. It grates on my soul. Like it pricks my soul like, da, da, da. And I'm like, oh, no, I don't want that. See? And it's a protection mechanism. Like I have developed, what's the word? I've developed almost like just a fail-safe trigger. Like I focus on the don't wants, and if it shows up, it's like an immediate turn off. It's an immediate nope. It's like a fail safe. That's what a lot of women need to do. But because they're not focused on that, they're focused more on what they want or need. And so they may see that in a man. Oh, he's kind. I want that. Oh, he's smart. I want that. And you put so much emphasis on that when the bad stuff comes along, you're like, but he's kind, but he's intellectual, but he's, like you're trying to make excuses for the bad stuff. No, I don't do that. I say, I know this is what I don't want. And if this come along, I pull that trigger and we good. Like, oh, not that. Not that. We're good. See? That's what I want. And as a woman, you have to focus more on that. You have to protect you. That has to be your number one priority, is your protection and your safety. But you're so busy giving men the benefit of the doubt. And I feel like I should, I feel like I should give grace. No, you shouldn't. You're a woman. You're a woman. And think about it like this. If you were the 5-year-old version of yourself, that's one thing. That's one of the tools that I give in therapy. I say to people all the time, so you're now the 5-year-old version of you. You're a 5-year-old little girl, an 8-year-old. So for me, the age is 8, right? 8 was a very pivotal year for me. It's 8. You're an 8-year-old little girl. And think about what you've just experienced. Think about what you've just heard. Is that okay for her? Like, you're her mom, and this is what she's experienced. This is what's happening. This is the man that she's interacting with, or the young man that she's 8 years old. And most people will say, absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. I don't want someone talking to my 8-year-old daughter. I don't want someone smoking weed. I don't want someone drinking brown liquor. I don't want, see? Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that for yourself? That is your protection. I always think about the 8-year-old version of me. And if anything happens that oh, no, 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 no. And I apply it to me now. So if I don't want my 8-year-old daughter to be in that and to go through that and to hear that and to experience that, why would I? Why would I do that? If I don't want my 8-year-old daughter to hear a man talk about how bad women are and crazy they are and they deserve everything they get, why would I listen to that? Why would I stay in that? Really ask yourself that. So choose an age. It don't have to be 8. It could be 5. It could be 2. It could be 13 or whatever. But start parenting that little girl. Start mothering that little girl. Start protecting that little girl. Okay? Start reparenting that little girl. So even if you didn't have a good mom or a good dad, you're now the mom. You're now the dad. But start thinking about her. And a lot of you all are not. You're not thinking about the little girl inside of you. You're not protecting that little girl. Okay? So you made it this far. You're amazing. You're a rock star. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all join me here on YouTube and y'all watch me talk about a variety of different things and hopefully inspire you to heal and grow and work on your wounds and become a better version of yourself and attract the man who will come into your life and love you and give you all the things that your heart desires. I thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I appreciate your comments. I read all of them. And I answer the ones that I can because it's a lot. But thank you so much for supporting the platform. Thank you for your tips and your financial donations. I really appreciate that. But I want you to have a great rest of the day. We're going into this long weekend. Y'all, every weekend is a long weekend because I never work on Mondays. So every weekend for me is a long weekend. But thank you for being here. Thank you for rocking with the platform. I appreciate you all. Please like, please subscribe, share this video with anyone you think could benefit from it. That's one thing me and my friends do is we share a lot of videos on YouTube and we ask each other's opinions about it and talk about it. But thank you for joining. And as always, stay open to love.